Welcome back, everyone. Today we are doing a deep dive into something I think is super cool.
Yeah.
And I think you're going to think so too once you understand it.
I agree.
We're talking about the Uri.BuildQueryString formula in Power Query.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good one.
It's a good one. I actually have a snippet here that we can read from explaining what it is.
Oh, perfect.
And this is one of those things where, like, it's a little bit hard to wrap your head around at first.
Yeah.
But once you get it, you'd be like, oh my gosh, I could use this for so many things.
Yeah, it's a total game changer.
Total game changer. So let's maybe just start with the name of it. Uri.BuildQueryString.
Okay, so I think the first thing we got to do is, like, what even is a URI query string?
Right.
So, like, you know how you see those, like, question marks sometimes in website addresses, and then, like, a bunch of, like, equal signs and ampersands and, like, weird stuff?
Yeah.
That's a URI query string.
Well, like, what does that even have to do with Excel?
Well, that's the cool part. So, like, in Power Query and Excel, they use that same concept to, like, filter and manipulate your data. So it's like, instead of, like, manually searching through a huge spreadsheet for some specific piece of information,
Right.
you can, like, build a query to pull exactly what you need based on certain criteria.
That makes sense.
It's like a super powerful way of, like, asking your data very specific questions.
Okay, so the syntax that we have here says Uri.BuildQueryString, query as record, as text.
Okay.
What does all that mean?
All right, so, like, that query as record part, that's where the magic is happening. A record is basically like a little package of instructions.
Okay.
Like specific criteria that you want to filter by.
So, like, if I wanted to say, find sales data from, like, January 2023 from, like, the North region,
Exactly.
I would create a record that, like, defines those filters.
Yeah, like, you'd be basically creating a mini dictionary in your code.
Okay.
With month set to January year to 2023 and region to North.
Okay, so you feed that record into the Uri.BuildQueryString, and then what happens?
Well, it takes that record and, like, translates it into a text string that Power Query understands.
Okay.
And then that string becomes part of your query, which is what tells Power Query exactly what data to pull.
But why go through all of this? Like, why not just use Excel's regular, like, filtering tools?
Because this way is, like, infinitely more flexible and efficient. Imagine you have, like, thousands of rows of data.
Right.
With regular filters, you're stuck manually clicking and choosing each criteria. But with Uri.BuildQueryString,
Right.
you can build this query that just pulls all the data that matches your specific record, no matter how complex it is.
So I can make, like, a drop-down menu to choose a month, and then another one for a region, and then it would, like, automatically update
Exactly.
to show just the sales for that combination.
Precisely. And that's just scratching the surface. You could even pull data from other sources to, like, create your query so it becomes, like, super dynamic.
Wow.
It's pretty cool.
So this seems like it would require me to be, like, a coding whiz.
Wow. No, not at all. That's the beauty of Power Query. It provides this visual interface for building these queries so you don't have to be, like, a coding master to use it.
So once you understand the basics, you can, like, create these really powerful filters
Exactly.
without writing a ton of code.
Yep.
This is amazing. It makes me wonder what other possibilities are out there. Could I combine this with other Power Query functions to do even more, like, sophisticated analyses?
Oh, absolutely. You can use it to filter data based on dates, create custom reports, automate repetitive tasks. It's really powerful.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it's a good one.
So to recap, if you are working with large data sets in Excel and you want to become a true Power Query wizard,
Haha.
this formula is something you need to explore. It might seem intimidating at first,
Yeah,
but it's so worth the effort.
definitely worth it.
What are some data challenges that you all have been struggling with?
Yeah, let us know in the comments.
Could this be the solution you've been looking for?
Maybe.
Think about it, and we will see you in our next deep dive.
See ya.